We had a virgin last time. And this is Ms. Katelynne Leavis. And it's a tickle to have her back, and thank you for returning. It's a nice compliment that you felt warm and accepted and welcome, and you always are, will be, and you always are, so dazzle us again, my love.
A sheep. A dull, timorous sheep is what you've been called. You've been labeled for slaughter and mistaken for meat. But little do they know, you're rotten underneath, filled with gases and maggots. Someone like you is an acquired taste, but no one can stomach you because you leave death in their wake and parasites in their organs. You leave their bodies numb, for your flavors are morbid. Then there's the prissy queen. She gives a royal wave, a hurrah, and has the kingdom at her feet. Then you realize that her reality is your dream. But it's hard to dream when your freedom's been revoked. Made a little slave girl and used as a joke. They turned you into a weapon and told you to find peace. They made you weak and said kneel before the queen, as if she's someone you'd kneel to. What do they take you as? A fool? How about they kneel before you? Isn't that quite hypocritical and crude? In fact, you're not someone they should kneel to. But who cares? Having endless power that no one can undo? You be sitting at the throne and no one can hurt you. So you plan and scheme, make her reputation seem not so clean, bury her good name in the mud, have her allies turn on one another, and make sure she has nowhere to run. 'Cause no amount of backstabbing can save her now. She was cursed from the moment she wore that crown. Gossip spreads like wildfire and ignites a thick-headed and imprudent crowd. Why build an empire just to burn it all down, to turn everyone against each other and watch from the background? Poison the rim of their cups so there's more room at the table? Make way for the strong and have drinks with your ego. Prove the people who abandoned you wrong, who mocked and ridiculed you. But it's okay, no really, it's fine. Because they no longer have heads to laugh with. They no longer have tears to cry. You gouged out their eyes before you gave them any time. You make it known that you will not be overruled. No, you will not be overthrown. 'Cause you set your eyes on one thing, to make that castle your home. 'Cause it's where you came from, it's where you belong. Sad thing is, a queen can only rule for so long. Yes, her reign must come to an end. No more shiny nights, or fancy dinners with friends. No more ballroom dancing or fancy marble halls. No more rose petal showers or gracious amounts of applause. No more milk and honey sugar-coated laws. The time for favored justice and iron jaws is upon us all. Swinging axes and rotting corpses, wrong imprisonment and forced enjoyment, a rage that burns in a river of blood, clouds so thick it'll block out the sun. And when the time comes to take the throne, no, you won't be gentle, you won't be easy. So make way for the bold, corrupted, and greedy, envious and rotten, 'cause soon this majesty will be forgotten. And when the cannons fire and trumpets sing, alas, arrives a newborn sovereign. Miss Majesty beheaded and thrown in a coffin. Now the weak have proven to be dominant. For you follow no rules and create the consequences. Your reign affliction and has no limits. Raise your sword high and execute to the fullest. With eyes tinted and a heart of a machine, who knew the next leader would be so dastardly and mean? Every kingdom has its highs and lows, there's no in between. Something like this should have been foreseen, but it's too late now. I've already poured the gasoline, because everything must burn before it can be made pristine. And now death be to thee, for God so loved the queen. But I get what I want, and I won't let anyone else define me.